each other, but all right.
That's okay.
All right, are you guys ready to see some more roller derby? You know, I don't believe it. I don't buy it for a second. Let's try it one more time. You guys ready to see some roller derby? All right, we're going to start with introductions. We're going to introduce our visitors all the way from Minnesota. It is...
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, striking forth from this secret underground base beneath the legendary Roy Wilkins Auditorium is the Minnesota Nice! Number 28, legendary Con.
Boysman.
Shot first. Number 13, La Rotunda. Number 14, Reeses. Number 29, Killer B. 32, Vanilla Ice. Number 37, Annabelle Lecter. Number 501, Animal. Number 52, Low Frequency. Number 719, Chloe G. Number 79, Catchy. Number 86, Max Poetic. Number 98, My Holiday. Number 91, Duggar. And the bench coach, Madame the Stumbledore. These are the Minnesota Nice.
Hey, heck yeah! Woo! That was some outstanding introducing, if I may say so myself.
Hey, thanks, man.
And now for the silver medal of announcing tonight. Introducing your hometown heroes. It's the Winnipeg Roller Derby League All-Stars! Starting with number 02, Stella Stryker. Number 055, Flemme Fatale. Number 1107, Scar to Beat You. Sorry, I just had to wait for that cheer to die down. Number 1108, D3PO. Yeah, heck yeah. Can we give him an award? Number 117, Girl Meat. Number 14, Demand a Brawl. Number 19, Ruby Noob. Number 204, It's Lex Go. Sorry, there's feedback somewhere. Number 22, Tenacious V. Number 411, Pint Size Poison. Number 4321, Hanzilla. Number 69, Annie Position. And number 88, Pterodactyl. For the bench today for Winnipeg, Coach Jackie, Cody, Sinfully Sweet, and Sourpuss Slasher. Ladies and gentlemen, the Winnipeg Roller Derby League All-Stars and the Minnesota Nice.
So these two teams have fought others once before. Each came away with a victory. Minnesota won in 2015, and just 1 year ago tomorrow, Winnipeg had a big victory after that. Winnipeg is currently ranked number 70 in North America by Flat Stats. Minnesota ranked number 89. So far for the year, Minnesota is on 7-2. Winnipeg 4-2, including their win over Saskatoon this afternoon.
That's very good. That's how we do it in Canada. I still feel like I'm feeding back.
We're totally feeding back, and we apologize, folks.
This thing?
It's like there's a whole siren going on. It's very exciting. All right.
let's see. We get more feedback. I'm off now, aren't I?
That might be what works. All right, fantastic. Sorry about that, folks.
Technical difficulties. All right, here we are for jam number 2. The first jam ended with 4 points for the Winnipeg Roller Derby League, 0 so far for the Minnesota Nice. Oh, that was blatant. That was legal, I guess.
Breezes gets knocked out in turn 1. She is going up against number 411 at pint-sized poison for Winnipeg. And a forearm penalty on girl meet, that's 117.
Yeah, that is girl meet taking the long way around.
Breezes is now your lead jammer for Minnesota.
And coming in, a little apex jump by number 1-4 for the Minnesota Nice, but swallowed back up into the pack. In the meantime, there has been a helmet cover pass, but too late for Winnipeg. So let's see how this works out with the points. I see 0 for Winnipeg, and it looks like, look at that, 4. It looks like a tie. We could go home now. Who wants to go home? Anybody?
Hey, just got here.
Exactly. It was a horrible question.
There's poutine. Come on, let's
yes.
Stay.
Bienvenue. Hey, it's the Let's Go family. Hey, Crosnies. All right, here we are on jam number 3. It looks like Let's Go versus Poisonberry Pie. And Poisonberry Pie gets lead jam status. And looks like the pivot is carrying the star cover. And they're playing so tight that nothing's going on. Or is everything going on? It's hard to tell.
Let's Go transfer that helmet star to Tenacious B.
All right.
Attempt to get through. Minnesota scores 3 points on that last jam.
This is going to be a tight one. These are, what division teams are these? I don't even know. You know.
Well, they're both would be Division 3.
Division 3.
Minnesota's a B team, so
I see. It should be a good game, is what we're saying.
They're fairly evenly matched when you look at flat track stats.
Well, that's what we want to see, is a good even match.
Skartudicu on her second lead jam of the night.
Skartudicu is a development skater for Team Canada. And busts through with a spin around move. 5 big points. That's a grand slam for Skartudicu. One of our twins, number 1107. Her sister born at 1108, hence their numbers.
I was wondering about that their first game today.
D3PO is a blocker right now, helping her sister out. Oh, we've had a star pass to 719.
Duggar passed the star over.
And it must have been called because that was not 2 minutes. Our officiating staff tonight, at least with regard to the referees, we've got Rick Dickulus from Winnipeg, Nerd Herder from Winnipeg, Judge and Fury also from Winnipeg. These are your folks on the outside. We've also got visiting referees Kurt So Good and Beardo McFadden, which is not his name, but I can't see the back. It's something 11 and it should be 10 and it's, you remember? He's a handsome, handsome fellow. We've also got Pete Smoke, jam reffing, and with the orange whistle, it is our friend who has our deepest gratitude named
Five-Polar Bear up at the front of the pack is making her way through. It is the jammer.
There we go. That's Sear or Sear? Searcy. There we go.
Going up against 411. That, of course, is pint-sized poison.
Pint-sized poison with 0 points. Number 411 for Winnipeg, which is actually a reflection of her height. She is 4'11".
4 points scored by Minnesota. They're bringing them up to 11. It's a 3-point game as Winnipeg in the lead with 24 minutes to go in this first half.
Plenty of time. We have 30 seconds between each jam, of which we have less than 5 now. Our non-skating official blows the whistle and they're off yet again.
Let's go with a track-up penalty, so she'll be taking a seat as Let's Go becomes lead jammer and is now on her scoring pass.
Oh, and number 8-6 for Minnesota goes off with a penalty, and Let's Go breaks through for 5 big points. That's a grand slam.
Minnesota tries to reform. Stop there for an additional 5 points from Winnipeg.
That's a bit of a boost to the confidence. Makes it
through. Fantastic sprint there. An additional 5 points. That's 15 points so far for Winnipeg. And Let's Go. Breezes out of the box and through the pack. Puts the helmet cover on. This is her initial pass. Let's Go calls it off after scoring an additional 4. That's a 19-point jam for Winnipeg.
Woo! We've got a second here to thank our friends at Avenue 4 Communications. They're a Punishing Platinum sponsor. Avenue 4's philosophy is not only to be your agency, but also your partner in developing practical yet innovative marketing strategies for your business. That's Avenue 4 Communication here in Winnipeg.
Oh, a nice move once again by Skartu Bichu. She was just a phenom in the first game today against Saskatoon. And she is back ready for more action. Already an initial pass there and a scoring pass for 5 big roller derby points.
And as Skartu enters the pack again, let's see if she can pick up some points.
Calls it off before Poisonberry Pie can make it up. She scores 1 point on that last pass for a total of 6, bringing Winnipeg up to 39.
Still anyone's game. It's starting to look like they're pulling away, but they're not, because you can make up that many points in one jam. And I can count on Minnesota making up those points. They're a strong team, playing excellently.
Pint-sized points and wearing the jammer star for Winnipeg. But your lead jammer is number 981, Duggar from Minnesota. Recent transfer, Duggar is from Fargo-Moorhead. Duggar calls it off. No points scored.
Another one of our Punishing Platinum sponsors of the Winnipeg Roller Derby League is Shannon's Irish Pub and Eatery. They're the official bout after party hosts, that's better. They are Grand Slam Gold sponsor. Shannon's Irish Pub. Make your way over to 175 Carlton Street after the bout.
Got Let's Go wearing the jammer star once again for Winnipeg, up against Bipolar Bear, number 98 for Minnesota. These get knocked into the inside, retreats, allowing Winnipeg to form a wall in back. Let's Go is trying to push through that caltrop up at the front. Animal tries to hold it back, just gets through. The lead jammer status goes to Winnipeg. Let's tries to slide on through. Beats holding her nose there. I think she might have taken a little shot to the face.
Checking for blood or checking for teeth that are loose, perhaps.
She has passed the start at number 32, Vanilla Ice. Let's Go calls off the jam after scoring 3 points for Winnipeg, 0 for Minnesota. That brings Winnipeg up to
right, she's going to check for blood. That's Beebs. If we do get into trouble, we are glad to have Lori Van Middlesworth. She is a volunteer and she's a medic during our games. Her company is Impact Physiotherapy, and you can visit them at 756 Pembina Highway or here today. Come say hi. I will.
Straight on through, Breezes is lead jammer for Minnesota, followed very closely by Scarter Bichu. Breezes passes one, calls it off. 3-point score for Minnesota, 4-point score for Winnipeg.
Wow, that was a slick move. The attempt was made to call it off early, but it didn't quite come early enough. I want to thank, you'll notice there are more cameras set up this time than last time. That's because the Manitoba Sports Network by KBM Digital Media, they are here. The bout is being live streamed right this second on mbsportsnetwork.com. So we want to thank the Manitoba Sports Network. We are back for the next jam. It's jam number 11 here in period 1, 17 and a half minutes left. Penalty called on number 5-2 for Minnesota. And in the meantime, Pint-Sized Poison, number 411 for Winnipeg, is your lead jammer, as indicated by Pete Smoke.
Boysenberry High having a tough time trying to get through benefits now. 4 more points scored by Winnipeg. That will bring them up to 51.
I think we're going to get a lot of jams today. 30-second jams. They're getting their points and running away before the other team can get any. It'll be 4-point jam, 4-point jam, 4-point jam. Unless we see some penalties on the jammers.
So it's 16 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the first half. Winnipeg leads 51-14 over the Minnesota Knights.
Jam number 12 here in period number 1. And it looks like Lex Go is out. She is your lead jammer. She has the advantage right now, but number 981 for Minnesota has made it through.
Nice big hit there by Bully G, kicking out Lex Go. He now calls it off after only scoring 2 points that last jam.
We want to thank a Grand Slam Gold sponsor that's Liven Up Athletic and Physical Preparation. Are you ready to experience more freedom, less pain, and more control of your body and mind?
Yes.
Well, you are. Oh, good.
Sure.
That's great because these folks can help you with these things.
That's good.
That is Liven Up Athletic and Physical Preparation. We want to thank them for being a Grand Slam Gold sponsor.
Star 2 Bichu is just a fast phenom of a skater. Minnesota tried to form a big wall in front of her. Gets right around.
And Scar 2 Bichu gets through on the inside for 5 big points. That's a grand slam for Winnipeg.
Star has been passed to Manila Ace number 32 for Minnesota.
5 more points for Scar 2 Bichu. Scar 2 is knocked out and recycled back. The Minnesota defense playing strong.
And Scar 2 is through again for another 5-point pass.
Whoa! A devastating hit by Girl Meat on number 3-2, the designated jammer right now for Minnesota.
And Animal goes down to the penalty box with a forearm. And an additional 5-point pass for Scar 2 Bichu. That's 20 points so far in this jam for Scar 2.
And I can't speak for my co-host, but I'm cheering for the jammer for the Minnesota team. She's got a lot of heart and a lot of strength. Both defensive lines are working very well tonight. Yeah. What do you think of roller derby tonight, everybody? You guys having a good time?
Hometown crowd should be after a 25-point jam by Scartu Beachu, puts Winnipeg solidly in the lead, 78-14 over the Minnesota Knights.
One of our NSOs calls out 5 seconds, and we're almost ready to go for the next jam. This is jam number 13. Oh, sorry, jam number 14.
Breeze is wearing the jammer star for Minnesota.
And it looks like
size poison for Winnipeg. Directional play penalty. 17 girl meet.
And pint-sized poison breaks out. She is your lead jammer right now, as indicated by Pete Smoke.
This is the 4th lead jam in a row for Winnipeg. Pint-sized poison calls it off after scoring just 3 points that time.
We want to thank a slamming silver sponsor tonight, Butler's Compound. Oh, there's a timeout for blue, which lets me spend a little bit more time talking about Butler's Compound. According to Butler's Compound, your storage is our business. Located at 2850 Saskatchewan Avenue, you can check out their ad in the tournament program. That's Butler's Compound, storage experts here in Winnipeg. Well, we are at a timeout. There are 35 seconds left, I suppose. Our score right now is 81 for Winnipeg, 14 for Minnesota, but it seems a lot closer to me than that. I think Minnesota's playing strong, and it still can turn around at any time. That's only a couple jams away from being much closer. We want to thank all of our non-skating officials tonight. These are the folks wearing pink t-shirts or tops. We cannot run these events without our volunteers, our non-skating officials. I believe we have 14 of them at any given time. And it looks like we're ready to go for the next jam. Lining up for this next jam, it looks like Let's Go for Winnipeg, and for Minnesota,
so that's Boysenberry Pie.
Boysenberry Pie. Here we go. It's a slow start. Jockeying for position, knocked out Lex, which gives the advantage to Boysenberry Pie as she works toward the outside.
Boysenberry Pie managed using their toe stops to stay inbounds after trying to be pushed out by all Winnipeg blockers. Knocked to the inside. Woo! Number 69 in position in the crease, making Boysenberry have to go through all over again. Tapped out again. And back in. Tapped out this time by 88 Sarah Dactyl.
And Lexco gets recycled to the back. She's going to give it another go.
Winnipeg playing a great defensive game up here. Minnesota's finally got his number. But Boysenberry Pie is through. Lead jam, Minnesota. That took almost an entire minute.
And we've had a star pass by Winnipeg from Lexco to Tenacious V.
Gets through and calls it off after scoring 4 points.
We want to thank our friends at Labels Unlimited. They make us pride stickers, so we love them. Labels Unlimited is a family-owned label and tag manufacturer working around the clock to meet needs of our customers. That's Labels Unlimited, a Bruising Bronze sponsor of the Winnipeg Roller Derby League.
Skating for Minnesota now up against Scarchu Beachu. Scarchu with a little pack already.
Winnipeg is back in control again in this jam. Scartu beats you, an amazing force. She busts through with 5 big points. That's another grand slam. Looks like we've got a star pass to the pivot for Minnesota. And she trips over the feet of Ruby Doom.
Duggar passes the star to Wax Poetic.
Low block penalty on Ruby Doom.
Who does get through. But no, it's a track cut on Wax Poetic. He has to end up back in the penalty box as well. So now it's a power jam for Winnipeg, who already scored 10 points this jam.
So definitely the advantage in this power jam to Winnipeg. But look at the defense. Minnesota is not giving up. They are not going to let this advantage last very long. So 5 big points, but that could have been 2 or 3 laps. So excellent job by Minnesota to defend.
Gartu calls it off after scoring a total of 15 in that jam, bringing Winnipeg up to 96. Minnesota still sitting pretty at 18.
One of my favorite sponsors is an institution known as the Nicolette Inn, because they let us have meat draws to make money for our travel team. So the Nicolette Inn is located at 632 Rue La Flèche of Provencher in St. Boniface. That's Nicolette Inn in St. Boniface. Jam number 17 here in period 1 with 8.5 minutes left.
They have released from the penalty box, out of the box and into your heart. Wax lead jammer, Minnesota.
Excellent, excellent roller derby. Minnesota is not giving up, and nor should they. They're a kick-ass team, and they're here to kick some ass. Oh, it's a hit.
Wax calls it off. Gets knocked down pretty hard. But scores 3 points in the process.
The person who laid down that hit is Girl Meat, and Girl Meat owns Butcher Shop Skates here in town. She's a Bruising Bronze sponsor. Your source for derby gear here in Winnipeg. You can find them at www.butchershopskates.com. That's Butcher Shop Skates.
Hey friends, there's only about 7 minutes left until halftime. There's an All-Stars hoodie raffle. Draws at halftime. Tickets are $5 each or 3 for $10. You can buy tickets from skaters walking around or at the merch table.
And Lex Go is your lead jammer in jam number 18. 7 minutes left. Look how strong these women are. Such amazing defense. Oh!
High block penalty on number 204, Lex Go. It's a Minnesota power jam now. Billie Jean has the star.
So it looks like we've got a star pass to the pivot. Number 981 for Minnesota, which is Duggar. She gets through, so that's her initial pass. She will now be in position to score points. And she will get a point for every pair of hits that she passes on the opposing team, plus the jammer who's in the box. Oh no.
Crack cut penalty on Duggar sends her to the box as well. As Lex Go comes through for a full 5.
Lex coming back through. We've got some passionate fans here tonight that have brought their throat lozenges to get through this game. Stepping out, stepping off, stepping to the box.
Minnesota doing a great job of killing that penalty until Duggar came back. 3 points scored by each player on that last pass, but 5 points were scored more by Winnipeg, bringing them up to 8.
One more time, I'm going to ask you, are you ready to experience more freedom, less pain, and more control of your body and mind?
I'm pretty sure I am.
Some of us are. And what we should be doing is getting to liven up athletic and physical preparation, a Grand Slam Gold sponsor of the Winnipeg Roller Derby League.
Oh, a nice outside jump there by Startu Bishu, and a backlock by Polar Bear is the perfect end for this for Winnipeg. Startu is 4 for 5 already.
And it looks like Minnesota's picking up the speed. But that doesn't stop Startu Bishu. Another 5 big points, a Grand Slam. Her second in a row, I believe. She comes back. Oh, the attitude on this one. The cocky attitude. Going for the apex jump. No points, but excellent style points. Oh.
And Minnesota's calling for an official review, I assume, of course, of that last penalty.
All right, we're going to see how that works out. I'm going to speak a little bit more about Avenue 4 Communications. They are your source for creative technology. They take creative ideas to the next level by combining them with technical, cost-effective solutions. That's Avenue 4 Communications. Also a reminder that the after-party special is available at Shannon's Irish Pub and Eatery. That's a picture of Big Rock Grasshopper, or IPS, and a pound of wings for $26 before tax.
Oh my goodness.
That's probably good.
Can I just set my, can I call ahead and order that?
Probably.
They hand it to me as I walk in the door?
Absolutely, and your ticket stub or bout program gets you in for free admission. So check out Shannon's Irish Pub and Eatery, a Punishing Platinum sponsor. So far my favorite name, because that's important, on the Minnesota team is Bipolar Bear.
Yeah.
Because it scares me for a second and then it's cute. But I'm scared for a second.
Of course, like the 1-2 Star Wars punch at Startu Bishu and D3PO, we of course have Hunter Shot First and Barbell Fett on our team.
Yes.
So
they're all Star Wars nerds, every one of them.
All the Star Wars nerds will have to get a big photo after the game.
They'll probably be dancing, some sort of Star Wars dance thing. It'll go to the music that sounds like... All right, we still have an official review. Hang 11, listening attentively, as is his job. He's grown one hell of a beard for this event. It probably took him a couple of years to do so. We appreciate that. Speaking of beards, the Manitoba Facial Hair Club is selling their merchandise right over there.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yep.
Okay.
The Manitoba MFHC. Now, you probably thought it was a dirtier name than that, but it's Manitoba Facial Hair Club. You can go on over there and talk to a bearded fellow or fellowette and buy yourself some merchandise. They're lovely, wonderful people, and we used to have competitions over bowling with them. So I see the ladies are resorting to dancing, which is a thing. I don't see them dancing with each other yet, like inter-team dancing, but that'll come. I'd like to thank all the parents that came out tonight. Where are our parents today? Any parents of the Derby skaters? We've got some Crosneys. We've got some impaired hearts, unless they left. Okay, with only 5 seconds left to go, we're about to start the next jam, which is jam number 20. 4 minutes left in the first period. Looks like Startu Bishu versus Breezes. Whoa. And on the front of the pack, Ruby Doom helping out there, but Sear gives the penalty to Demand a Brawl for bad behavior.
Breezes lead jammer. Coming up and through for Grand Slam, Minnesota. Scartoon taking a bit of a tumble, but right back up. Wax Poetic pushing her outside. Breezes on another scoring pass. And calls it off as she sees Scartoon coming back. She scored 8 points total that jam.
One thing I'd like to mention at this point is how classy the Minnesota team is, because on your star and pivot helmet covers you have your sponsor S1, which is really classy because instead of covering up the sponsor, because they probably hooked you up with helmets, you took the time to have that embroidered on there, so that's a good move. Yeah, so what he said is really important. I don't know what it was, but it seemed passionate and probably directed toward the Twins. I always thought it'd be like, what's that, the Parent Trap, when the Twins fool the Disney parents?
Oh, sure.
I think that's a thing. You weren't born yet.
Haley something or other.
Yes, Haley's Comet was in that as well. So I would think that would be tricky. The Twins used to match a lot more. They had matching everything. Now they're their own people. D3PO's got red hair.
Boysenberry Pie wearing the Jammer Star.
Oh!
Up again. Pine-sized Poison takes lead Jammer status for Winnipeg.
Oh! Look at the power of a 4'11" Derby girl as she works her way through.
Poison with the star stash. Calls it off after scoring 4 points for Winnipeg. Bringing them up to 118, Minnesota at 24.
I've just noticed these wonderful sponsorship banners going around our little stadium. We'll call it a stadium, our venue, if you will. We want to thank all of these folks. I see an Impact Physiotherapy, I see a Butler's Compound, a Nicolette Inn, and an Avenue 4 Communications. They probably made those for us. Oh, rollergirl.ca too.
Lex Go versus Duggar.
Oh!
Duggar at the front. Oh, manages to stay out of bounds. Has to retreat all the way to the back there. As Lex Go now dealing with the Minnesota wall. Tap through. Pirouette. And gets lead jam status for Winnipeg.
Lex Go coming around right in front of her parents. Oh, spinneroonie move.
Yeah. Trying to power her way through. Gets passed up by Lex Go. But now hot on her skates.
Duggar's in the game though. Well, unless Lex calls it off, which is both strategic and has always struck me as a bit of a dick move. I'll just say that out loud.
50 seconds left. We have an official review. Once again called by Minnesota. Minnesota won their last official review, so they retain it. If you lose your official review, you don't get it anymore for the half.
Nope, then you've blown it. So you got to be strategic even when to challenge. You might need it later.
And of course, you can always use it as a last-ditch timeout if necessary.
Absolutely. I was reprimanded after the last game for suggesting that one of the teams should call a timeout so we could have a longer derby game. That's because, trained as a ref as I was for 7 years, I know what to watch for in the last 25 seconds. And so I said it out loud, and then I got a good, not a good talking to, I'd say medium talking to by Pete Smoke. And I laughed toward his face because I'd had a good time. And that's all that really matters. Is the good time of the referee. Now, if it was a sanctioned bout worth points and stuff, then I'd be in trouble because of point spreads and things that I don't understand.
Well, hey, a big hello to everybody watching tonight live. This one is being streamed on MVSportsNetwork.com, Manitoba Sports Network. A bunch of folks down in Minnesota able to check out the game without having to drive the 7.5 hours up here. So big thanks to them. And for all the folks all over this wide, gigantic province that are able to check out their hometown team, even if their hometown is many hundreds of kilometers away.
I want to thank you for using kilometers and only using one Canadian stereotype so far, as poutine came up a little bit earlier.
It's very delicious everywhere you go.
It might be. I'm not going near it. Oh my God, is that Scar2V2 again getting lead jam status for Winnipeg? It indeed is. She's coming back in. Oh my God. It's like she's paper thin.
Calls it off with 25 seconds to go. She scored 3 points for Winnipeg, bringing it up to 126. A 99-point lead over Minnesota's 27 right now. So whatever Minnesota's official review there, the last time they did not retain it.
We've got,
And we got halftime.
woo! Oh, you know what happens at halftime? It's chuck-a-duck time. Uh-oh. So we're just gonna wait a couple minutes and it'll be time to chuck some ducks. So let's hold off. Right now we're gonna do some track maintenance and we're gonna let the skaters safely leave the floor. But get yourselves ready because it'll be chuck-a-duck in the next few minutes. We're gonna take a little break. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. By all means, leave all your money with the Winnipeg Roller Derby League and its affiliates, the Manitoba Facial Hair Club. If you're feeling parched and a little bit too clear-headed, I suggest an adult beverage. Also check out the cafeteria, snacketeria, marketeria, where they sell hot dogs and stuff. Go leave some money for those folks. And buy some merch from the Winnipeg Roller Derby League. All right, we'll be back with Chuck-a-Duck in a few minutes.
Hi, I'm Cassandra Carrier with Fair & Fitness. We're located in Île-des-Chênes, Manitoba. We do everything from personal training, group training classes, yoga and flexible steel. We also focus on young athletes. We do not only just the strength and conditioning, but the agility, power, rotational control and strength, and flexibility, stability, and mobility is always super important. You can find us at fairandfitness.ca and come check us out.
SAR Sport and Recreation in Steinbach. We're the Husqvarna motorcycle, Polaris ORV, and Polaris slingshot dealer. Along with full sales of new and used, we offer service, parts, and sales for everything. Come and see us in Steinbach.
Hi, I'm Rick Funk from Funk's Toyota. Our family has been in the automotive business for over 45 years. That's 45 plus years of looking after customers. We have a top worldwide recognized product that we are proud to be a partner with Toyota Canada. Every new and used vehicle is negotiable when it comes to purchasing your vehicle here at Funk's Toyota. Our staff of many years is very knowledgeable and will help you, not force you with your buying decision. There are no hidden fees and no pressure tactics. Not only that, we promise what we deliver and have one of the best used vehicle warranties in the business. Our staff love to serve and you will feel like family after your first visit. We are not perfect, but we love to please here at Funk's Toyota. For those of you that have experienced our Funk's Toyota family way, please share it with others and like us and share us on Facebook. We are proud to be a sponsor of the
Welcome to MB Seeds. I'm Matt and this is B, and we're a family-run business. We've been operating since 2012 and we sell canola, soybeans, corn, wheat, barley, oats, and peas. We also run a cleaning facility on site just south of Low Farm where we can clean almost anything that you can grow. Come check us out today.
Hi, I'm Cassandra Carrier with Farm Fitness. We're located in Ildershay, Manitoba. We do everything from personal training, group training classes, yoga and flexible steel. We also focus on young athletes. We do not only just the strength and conditioning, but the agility, power, rotational control and strength, and flexibility, stability, and mobility is always super important. You can find us at farmfitness.ca and come check us out.
SAR Sport and Recreation in Steinbach. We're the Husqvarna motorcycle, Polaris ORV, and Polaris slingshot dealer. Along with full sales of new and used, we offer service, parts, and sales for everything. Come and see us in Steinbach.
Hi, I'm Rick Funk from Funk's Toyota. Our family has been in the automotive business for over 45 years. That's 45 plus years of looking after customers. We have a top worldwide recognized product that we are proud to be a partner with Toyota Canada. Every new and used vehicle is negotiable when it comes to purchasing your vehicle here at Funk's Toyota. Our staff of many years is very knowledgeable and will help you, not force you with your buying decision. There are no hidden fees and no pressure tactics. Not only that, we promise what we deliver and have one of the best used vehicle warranties in the business. Our staff love to serve and you will feel like family after your first visit. We are not perfect, but we love to please here at Funk's Toyota. For those of you that have experienced our Funk's Toyota family way, please share it with others and like us and share us on Facebook. We are proud to be a sponsor.
Welcome to MB Seeds. I'm Matt and this is B, and we're a family-run business. We've been operating since 2012 and we sell canola, soybeans, corn, wheat, barley, oats, and peas. We also run a cleaning facility on site just south of Low Farm where we can clean almost anything that you can grow. Come check us out today.
Winnipeg with a 99-point lead right now. 126 to 27. We got 30 minutes back on the clock. And hey, big thanks to and welcome to all of our friends that are watching on mbsportsnetwork.com, the Manitoba Sports Network. I'm logged on to that now, and I see a number of Minnesota skaters who are watching right now. And now I'm waving at the camera. It's great. What a nerd.
Wow, that's next level. This is a whole different level of vanity for us right now. All right, here we go. Well, he's ready. Is everybody else ready, though? Nope, okay, that's fine. We'll wake you up slowly. Everybody's still getting beverages.
Boisenberry Pie jamming for Minnesota right now. Going up against 11:07. That's R2 beat you. Scar2 beat you.
All right, nobody has claimed lead jam status 35 seconds into this jam, which means both defenses are working super hard. That's a cut.
Great job of pulling back Boisenberry Pie all the way, but she ends up getting lead jam status.
Oh, interesting.
She decided not to go all the way back, just take that one pass penalty, and no penalty.
That must have been smart derby.
Boisenberry tries to get skin through on the inside. Once again, girl meat knocks her out. And this time, Boisenberry gets a forearm penalty and heads to the box. Oh, so with 45 seconds left on this first jam, Scar2 beat you is the only jammer out there.
That's got to be an advantage.
Additional shrimp cut. This time on Hannibal Lecter, number 37 from Minnesota. 5 points scored for Winnipeg.
It looks like Scar2 is working her way through, but that's a tough wall to get through. Minnesota nice. Oh, she needed a pretty stunning move to get by, but she does have her 5 points. That's a grand slam again. And she's approaching, as is the jammer for Minnesota. That sounded like one really long whistle. Meanwhile, over in the stands, holding the Let's Go sign is a toddler. I don't know, are you a toddler when you're 5? She was dancing for a second. Now she's just poking the sky with Lex's face. There's a teddy bear involved. That's good. So we start them young here, the fans of roller derby in Winnipeg. We'll get them into the junior league in a year or two. I think our junior league starts at 9.
Breezes busts through that blockade like she's intended for. Wax Poetic trying to get in the way of pint-sized poison. Slows him down a tad.
Let's see how this goes. It looks like they were picking up speed, but now they've hit the brakes. There's strategy to having the pack move fast or slow depending on the status of the jammers.
Yeah, she decides to just go for it.
There we go. 3 points awarded. No more than 3. Must have been a no pass, no penalty situation. And it looks like they're both working their way through. Pint size makes it. That is 4 points as awarded by Sear. And it's called.
And a full 5 on that last pass for Minnesota. So it's an 8-4 jam in favor of Minnesota.
Now, in order to call off the jam, if we haven't made this clear, the ladies haven't made this clear, they have to repeatedly touch their hips. So sometimes they'll have hands over their heads, touch their hips, hands over the heads, touch the hips. Sometimes they'll just flutter at their hips. The advantage to the flutter, well, there are a few, I suppose, but it's safer. The disadvantage is sometimes you can't see it as a referee from the inside. So Breezes that last time fluttered, realized she wasn't getting the attention from the referee, and switched to the over the head. We are back in this next jam, Jam 3, 15 seconds in already. Wow, big hits from Tenacious.
Bipolar Bear is through, lead jammer for Minnesota.
are both working super hard right now. It looks like we've got a star pass to number 2-2. That's Tenacious V for Winnipeg. So that's her initial pass. She'll be in position to score points if she can get through.
Stevens calls it off after scoring an additional 2 points for a 7-point jam for Minnesota, 7-0.
We want to thank our buddies at Avenue 4 Communications once again. As communication experts, Avenue 4 Communications offers an array of services to meet your own promotional needs as well as your clients' needs. That's Avenue 4 Communications, a Punishing Platinum sponsor.
Fourth jam of the game of the second half begins. With Duggar wearing the Screamer star for Minnesota, number 981. Going up against 1107, the star to Bichu, and she beats everybody out on the track right now. Picking up lead jammer status for Winnipeg.
And for Minnesota, number 981, Duggar has made it through on her initial pass. She'll be in scoring position.
Beautiful skating there by star to Bichu. Fantastic.
We want to thank our buddies at Shannon's Irish Pub and Eatery. They have something called Celtic Jam, which means they must serve toasts. They also have karaoke, live music, board games, darts, and pool. That's Shannon's Irish Pub at 175 Carlton Street, the official house of Jameson's on the prairies.
These are a few of my favorite things.
Was it the Celtic Jam?
No, it was the board games and beer.
I'm a big fan of toast, so I'm assuming that's what Celtic Jam is. Here we go, it's jam number 5 in the second period. 23 and a half minutes left. Winnipeg versus Minnesota.
Poisonberry Pie is through lead jammer for Minnesota. She's going up against, once again, the 411. That is pint-sized poison for Winnipeg, who's just been fantastic all game today. Oh, and a nice little apex jump on Poisonberry Pie. Gets the 5 in the sky for Minnesota.
It's fun to watch pint-sized Poison because although she is diminutive size-wise, she is so strong. She's been doing so well all game. Look at her fight these 3 Minnesota defenders and still keep her head about her. Getting knocked out, not cutting in front when she had momentum to go forward. Oh, in the meantime, a grand slam awarded to Minnesota.
10 points so far from Poisonberry Pie. She'll now have passed 2. Possibly 3.
And the 3PO, the pivot, that jam is now the jammer. Takes the star pass from, wow, that was fast. Took the star pass. Now she's thinking out her strategy here.
3PO is running into an immovable object in the way of Animal, one of the captains of the Nice, who then draws her back 20, 30, 40 feet.
The other folks are all recycling. Oh, there's another 5 for Minnesota, another grand slam.
4 points scored for Winnipeg.
Closing the gap. They are kicking it into gear. They're within 90 points.
2 points scored on that last pass for a total of 17 for the Nice. 4 for Winnipeg.
Once again, if you have not heard, tomorrow is our information day. If you're interested in joining the Winnipeg Roller Derby League in any fashion, it's tomorrow here. Info day tomorrow here for joining the Winnipeg Roller Derby League. Whether you're an adult or you're a junior, both of our info sessions are tomorrow in this very building. Start of Jam 6 right now, period 2. It is Let's Go versus Breezes. They are both working hard. Number 13 for Minnesota, taking a penalty with class. Someone else has got a penalty now. That's 055, femme fatale, if you will. In the meantime, Let's Go number 204 is your lead jammer. Oh, that was a low block attempt, but didn't work.
Passes the jammer and picks up a grand slam for Winnipeg.
Star is past the bully Jean, but Lexco calls it off.
Some smart derby going on there. It's one of the hardest things to develop while you're playing offense and defense at the same time, which is what you're figuring out is what goes on in roller derby. You also have to keep your wits about you. You have to process information very fast.
And Winnipeg calls a timeout.
And the teams are going to huddle. The refs are going to huddle. We're already huddled, so we don't have to huddle. If you didn't hear me last time, it's important to mention again, tomorrow is our info session. If you would like to join the Winnipeg Roller Derby League as a skater, as a junior skater, as a non-skating official, and as a referee, all of those, if you need information, tomorrow's the day. If you can't make it tomorrow, contact us through the website and we can try and answer your questions, but the optimal time and day to check us out is tomorrow afternoon here in the Fort Garry Curling Club, where we'll be having our info session. I believe it's in the program, which I haven't looked at. Let's see. Info session tomorrow, 1 to 4 is the grown-ups, 4 to 7 is the juniors. Juniors are aged 9 to 17, adults 18 to any age that you want to give her a go. I've skated with folks over 60, and at this very moment we have some teenagers on our all-star team tonight.
Scarter Beachy is your lead jammer for Winnipeg. That's the third lead jam of the game, of this half for Winnipeg. And a track cut on beams means that this is a Winnipeg power jam.
And what a skater to have in this position, Scarter Beachy, capable of multiple Grand Slams. Let's see what she's going to do. Oh, excellent defense by Minnesota, not letting her through easily. And there's the apex jump. 5 big points awarded by Sear. And she runs into a wall the next time around of Minnesota defense. You'll notice how many referees are focused upon the pack and the skaters. There are 7 referees out at any time. You would think that sounds like a lot, but you're wrong. We need 14. And the Derby girls would still complain about not everything being called. Part of the game.
Scarter Beachy looking a little dazed coming through, but she'll be fine.
Scartu looked a little confused or dazzled. Hopefully she didn't take a headshot.
Star pass.
Oh! That might have been a sow cow.
And Star here. Oh no! Oh, the confusion on the track here. Scartu Beachy was being called out on a track cut just as she was calling off the jam. One of the refs did not see that penalty being called. So, they actually did end the jam.
That's not how she wanted it to go at all. If nothing else, it was spectacular.
So, Minnesota is going to go for a 30-second power jam here with Duggar.
Well, we'll see if she can get through. She might not be able to get through if she doesn't in 30 seconds. Then it's a reset, but look at her go. Oh my God, look at the strength and the power of this Minnesota skater. That's 981 Duggar. Not giving up. Look at, she gets an assist. She's through.
And Duggar is through. Lead jam, Minnesota. Tries to cut through on the inside. Scarter Beachy with the star stash out of the box and through on her initial pass. points for Minnesota.
And girl meat's been hit, but she's saying she's okay. She just needed a second.
So that whole first half, Minnesota had only one grand slam up against Winnipeg's 19. So far in the second half, Minnesota has had 6, Winnipeg 5.
We've got only a couple seconds. Oh, there's going to be track repair. And nope, we got the track repair done in time. Here we go, it's jam number 9 in the second period. Just under 16 minutes left. We've got 2 jammers out there, neither of which we've identified yet.
Winnipeg now with a 2-blocker advantage out there.
That is Pint-Sized Poison, number 411, your lead jammer for the Winnipeg Roller Derby League All-Stars. And carrying the star, number 1128. And she's passed it off to number 32, and that is Manila Ice for Minnesota, who has completed her first pass. And it is called off early by Pint-Sized Poison, as is her prerogative. Some smart roller derby there. All right, here we go. We have a timeout. One more opportunity to talk about Avenue 4 Communications. Avenue 4's philosophy is to not only be your agency, but also your partner in developing practical yet innovative marketing strategies for your business. That's Avenue 4 Communications. Here in Winnipeg, they are a punishing platinum sponsor. Also, our buddies at Shannon's Irish Pub and Eatery, if you stop into Shannon's September 1st to 7th for La Burger Week, that's French, you won't want to miss the picnic in your mouth barbecue pork burger, which isn't a vegetarian burger at all. In fact, it is the opposite of a veggie burger, which if that's your thing and you're French, by all means, Shannon's September 1st to 7th, La Burger Week, Shannon's Irish Pub and Eatery, a punishing platinum sponsor.
Goodness gracious sakes alive. Done. All right, we begin again. Breeze is wearing the jammer star for Minnesota.
All right, let's see what's going on right here. It looks like
track cut out Breezes, because this is a Winnipeg power jam.
And presence of mind there by Lex Go. She would have had a cut, so she recycles herself back. She's going to get through again. There it is, Lex Go, your lead jammer, on a power jam for the next few seconds. No points yet, but let's see what she can do as she approaches the pack. As soon as she passes the first set of hips, she gets 2 points, 1 for the jammer in the box.
Breezes returning from the box. Has the star stashed. Wax Poetic pulling back. Winnipeg jammer. Let's go.
Oh, the defense working very strong right now.
Breezes passes the star to number 719, Bully Jean. And Lexco calls it off after scoring a full 5 points.
All right, so at just a little over 13 minutes left, it is the Winnipeg Roller Derby League All-Stars 186 and the Minnesota Nice 72. It feels closer than that to me, though. I feel like Minnesota's putting on an excellent game. Definitely excellent defense. Here we go.
Star to beat you. Oh, before she even hits the pivot line is lead jammer. She's going to look up against Bipolar Bear. Some just excellent gate control there by Skartu Bichu.
Wow. It's fun to watch Skartu just think. You can tell that she's going, no, not that one. I gotta pass this one. No, not that one.
Bees makes her scoring her first initial pass, and after 4 points are scored, Skartu calls off the jam.
All right, we got a little over 12 minutes left.
So the score as it stands, Winnipeg with again a lead of just over 100, 190 to 72 over Minnesota. 12 minutes to go in the game.
Getting ready. There it is. It's the 12th jam of this period. Under 12 minutes left. We are at full strength. No one's in the penalty box.
Duggar jamming for Minnesota. Up against pint-sized poison for Winnipeg. Duggar gets knocked to the outside. Goes all the way to the back of the pack. Attacks the front wall of Winnipeg. Wax Poetic once again. Really having pint-size's number.
All right, a destruction of pack penalty called. That's Tenacious V number 2-2 for purple. That's the Winnipeg team.
So Minnesota now with a one blocker advantage. And she is finally through after 52 seconds. Duggar is lead jammer for Minnesota.
Wow, another destruction of pack penalty called. So it's one apiece this round. Kurt So Good calling. No pack was called. The reaction was too slow. That's going to be forearms, I guess. Nope. Back blocking.
On La Rotunda. So she will take a seat as well.
So some penalties in the last few minutes of the game.
4 points scored there by pint-sized poison.
And that's the jam with a little over 10 minutes left. We'll see if we get the scores in. 0 and a 4.
Up and an additional 4. So Minnesota. So they actually ended up being 4-4 jam.
Oh, that'll do.
Yeah, the differential remains the same. 194 to 76 in favor of Winnipeg. Just under 10 minutes to go in the game.
Lori is helping out right now, putting a happy face sticker on the bridge of, oh, wait, no, it's a Band-Aid. Girl meat taking one to the face.
Oh boy, Lex Go. Just dances on the outside, get on through. Come lead jammer Poisonberry Pie at the backpack. Lex picks up an initial 5 points.
At this very moment, her mom and her dad are both using independent cameras to tape her every move. Lex Go with another grand slam. Oh, big wall. Lex taking it hard. She's back on the track. She is your lead jammer for Winnipeg. Let's go. In the meantime, for Minnesota, making the initial pass is 1128, which is Poisonberry Pie.
Decides not to call it off, picking up 4 points that last pass. Poisonberry Pie coming through. Oh, but with a penalty. It's on the opposite side of the track. We didn't see the penalty called.
That pack is long. The refs are on it though. Look how far apart they are spread.
Animal and Hannibal Lecter holding back. Lex goes as long as they possibly can. Finally pushing around in turn 4 and retreating past turn 3. Lex Go finally does decide to call it off rather than try to break through again. 2 points were scored by Minnesota that jam. 18 by Winnipeg, bringing the total to 212 to 78.
It was a smart move by Lex Go as the jammer for Minnesota was standing but not released from the penalty box. So Skartubiciu is going to have a slight advantage of being able to go right at the whistle. And the Minnesota jammer will have to wait. Here we go. Jam number 14.
Skartu makes it through. I am continually blown away. I've seen her in 2 full games today. I have continually blown away by just her speed and power, and just her skating skill.
Wow. Skartubiciu was calling it off and spinning at the same time, but she was on the outside of the pack, and the referee couldn't see it. So the Minnesota
by
team,
each team that last jam. So the score differential again remains the same. This time Winnipeg is up to 215, Minnesota at 81.
we are just about ready for the next jam already. It moves quick, roller derby. Here we go, it's the next jam. It is Bipolar Bear versus Point Size Poison. Let's see how these two jammers fare against their opposing defenses.
Bipolar Bear is trying to smash her way through, and she does. Lead jam goes to Minnesota. Pint-sized Poison having a bit of trouble. She passes the star. Oh.
So there's an
But
attempt
she tossed the star. She didn't actually hand it off. But it looks like Beeps went down hard and had to call it off.
So I think what happened there is there was a star pass that didn't work, and so as it was illegal, Pint Size got a penalty for it, but D was holding the star panty and had to drop it. And the only people that can pick it up on the track, well, in this case, should have been the jammer, so she did. Now she's in the penalty box, 30 seconds by herself, and she'll feel shame, but then she'll get free.
And we have an official timeout, officially called by our officials. With 5 minutes, 31 seconds to go, score remains Winnipeg 215, Minnesota Nice 81. Now, of course, Minnesota is a B team and therefore are not officially ranked by the Women's Flat Track Derby Association. So going by the stats on flattrackstats.com, Winnipeg is number 71 in North America, number 8 in Canada. Minnesota is 89 in North America.
See, these are good things to know.
Yeah.
I did not know these things. Number 8 in Canada. Well, who the heck are better than us?
Oh, you got your Montreal. You got your Toronto.
Oh, well, no. I think we're better than Toronto. Yeah, look it up.
Oh, look at it. Oh, but then I have to turn this off.
Well, I know, you can't do that.
There's so many things. Technology is imperfect, my friend.
We need more phones. We need more internet. I think we passed Toronto recently. Maybe they repassed us.
Excellent. Well, I know that Toronto did get beaten today.
Well, there we go. Our uniforms look pretty good, though. That's something. Yeah. Minnesota's uniforms look good.
Yeah, they're brand new. They were designed by one of our A-team skaters, Jack's Pipes.
Very cool. Very beautiful. All right, here we go. Jam number 16. It's a gentleman with more power than our sound system can provide. He's having a good time.
Rizos is lead jammer. Remember, they had to start. Winnipeg had to start with their jammer in the box due to that whole kerfluffle in the last jam with an illegal star pass. Rizos cuts through, gets 5 big roller derby points for Minnesota.
And a little jammer on jammer engagement. Minnesota is aware that indeed Pint-Sized Poison has been released from the box.
And a track cut, but on who? Oh, it is on Barizas. So it's gone to a Winnipeg power jam.
So we're going to go 2 minutes here, or more to the point, 55 more seconds. Pint-sized Poison has the advantage right now. Power Jam. Let's see if she can get some points. Oh, that had to sting.
She gets tangled up with Bully Jean there in turn 4. No penalties though.
She's darty. She darts. I think he's saying score more points. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
There we go.
Pint-sized makes it through, picks up 5 points for Winnipeg. Raises back in the game. Pint-sized making her attack as Winnipeg draws back Breezes. Breezes cuts around the outside, picks up 4 points.
The thing that amazes me about these Derby girls, other than being able to take a hit like that.
Yeah, nice side hit there by Bully Jean at the end of that jam. 3 points scored by Winnipeg, bringing them up to a total of 8. 9 points scored by Minnesota. So it's a little tiny chip away at that lead.
Yep.
Minnesota at 95, Winnipeg at 223.
It all counts. See, the thing that amazes me about Derby girls is they don't give up. I would give up in the first 4 minutes of the game. Probably the first time I got hit, I would give up. They don't give up for 1 second. They get back in it. And this team from Minnesota refuses to just lay down. They've only got 2 minutes and 45 seconds left, and they're going to give it their all. Every last point counts. It's pride. Look at Duggar go. Push, push, push. Look at the strength in this Minnesotan.
Animal draws back, Lex go. As Duggar tries to make a break for it, but gets continually hit after hit after hit from Winnipeg's front line.
These ladies are amazing. They're so strong. They've been playing for almost the full game now. And while they must be tired, they're still playing so hard. Counterclockwise block on girl meat.
Duggar to the inside, to the outside, to the inside, to the outside.
Flemme Fatale.
Finally, after 1 minute, 2 seconds, Lex Go picks up lead jam status. Gets knocked out there by Animal. Duggar holding the star in her hand. Sees a hole, goes through, finally.
Wow. There's a lot to watch. There's 3 different sections I could have been watching that time.
Lex Go smartly calls it off. 0 points scored by either team. 223 to 95 in favor of Winnipeg. 1 minute, 22 seconds to go in this game.
We're getting to the last minute of the game pretty quickly, so I just want to thank Manitoba Sports Network. Some of you might be watching this very second. Others, it might be available online or in a watch it later kind of way. That's what I'm thinking. So if you want to go home and relive this, by all means, mbsportsnetwork.com.
What's great is they have it not only on their website, but also on Facebook Live. That's why we're having it right here, right now.
Oh, there we go.
Scar to Beat You probably is going to be the last lead jammer of the evening.
Come on, folks. Let's.
Very high coming up.
Oh. What's this?
It off.
And Blue is making a timeout sort of sign.
Each team scored 1 point. There were 34 seconds at the end of that jam, so we would have gotten another jam, but Minnesota decided to call a timeout to make sure that they were as rested as possible for the last jam of the game. 224 to 96.
I'm going to ask one thing of the crowd, if the crowd is hearing me right now. We've got one more jam. Do you guys think you can make non-stop screaming, yelling noise for the last jam? Can you do that? You're saving it. That's what you're doing right now. You're saving it? You think, that's a good idea, but let me save it for... No, you're done, sir. You're good. You can't hear me. Well, of course you can't hear me, sir. You've been deafening yourself. I couldn't hear you if I could.
Polly Punchkin watching at home on Manitoba Sports Network. They said that he sounds like one Vuvuzela.
Vuvuzela?
You know, one of those big big horns that they have at soccer games.
Oh, that's a compliment right there.
Yeah.
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, fans of roller derby, this will likely be our last jam. Make some noise, everybody!
Let's go for Winnipeg, but Bipolar Bear is your lead jammer for Minnesota, number 98. Minnesota wanting to finish strong to carry some of that momentum into tomorrow's game with Saskatoon. Let's go is through. Beebs has scored 5 points. Bipolar Bear is getting a signal from her bench to just keep on going. Runs into the back wall there of Winnipeg. Let's go having some trouble with the front wall from Minnesota. I see Animal up there. I see Lola Frequency and Vanilla Ice.
And Lex gets through for 4 points, but Minnesota is in control. They broke 100. Hey! Heck yeah!
So that last jam, 4 points scored by Winnipeg, 5 points by the Nice, for an unofficial final of 228 to 101.
All right. We might have some awards to give out in a little while, but by all means, everybody come on out to the track, put your hands out and slap high fives with the Derby girls as they make their way around. I want to personally thank Maddening for being an excellent co-host tonight.
Oh, hey, thanks.
I am, wait a minute, a washed-up referee who enjoys sitting down and abusing them verbally now.
Hey, and big thanks to everybody who came out tonight, everybody who drove in from Saskatoon, everybody who drove in from the Twin Cities, all the skaters who came to watch, even if they're not playing, and everybody who's watching tonight on Manitoba Sports Network.
And of course, our referees and non-skating officials, our volunteers, and the Manitoba Facial Hair Club.
I cannot be a member.
You could, you just got to work on it.
No,
you got to want it.
It just stops.
All right, everybody, thank you very much. Good night.
Drive safely.
Thank you. The last few times that I've done this for our league, we have myself and a professional radio announcer, and we're good at going back and forth together. I'm good at being number 2 as a professional. Lately I've been number 1, and then we've had random Derby girl that isn't skating to it. So I've been carrying, but it was nice to have someone that I can depend on. So I appreciate it. I like this. I saw you making your chart at the start. I'm like, oh, he's going to take his own stats all the way through.
Yeah,
in your notebook?
Not full stats,
just stuff to talk about that's relevant. It's great.
Yeah.
I didn't ask before, and I figured out pretty quickly what you're up to, so it's genius.
Yeah, you can't take too many.